And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. They're trying to get to it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. Can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back.
The return is brought down at the 39, and the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
A 1st down for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Ole Miss 7, Oklahoma 2.
A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the 1st.
Gonna run it. It's Ncaa. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. The Sooners will keep this drive going. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that. They really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. And his throw is incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And it's no good. And they miss the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5.
That keeps the score. Ole Miss 7, Oklahoma 2.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And stampeding through the defense. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Looking to pass. It's Arnold. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks it up, still on his feet.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the handoff. At the 10, he's got room. Open runway ahead. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown Sooner.
Number 27.
Man, you don't go 99 yards without a lot of help. They open up the hole. He takes the football, starts going. Receivers getting in on the block, and everybody doing their job. And he hits the gas, and it's nothing but tail lights. 99 yards to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oklahoma State stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking the profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Here comes the offense on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he left him grabbing. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the...
And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 27.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, man.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bentley. At the 35, he's loose. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Let's go! Got it behind the line. It's Parrish. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be dragged down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. At the 20. Touchdown Sooners. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Wells. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Kttn. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a way.
He's loose down the middle. The 20, inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays. He showed you a little bit of vision. He showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're up 14 over Troy. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tucker. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's got room. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw, relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go to the ground, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Second down.
They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Back to throw, it's Dart. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Now, third down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. On the option. Moving past the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Parrish. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Here's the snap, looking to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
On the run, it's Ncaa. Can't get him to the ground. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
On the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Arnold. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Grab behind the line. It's Parrish. On the move at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Catch in the middle. It's Cleescorn. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And after 3, the game is tied.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Dart. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Might as well give it to him again. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bentley. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Off the RPO, complete. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good. And they've regained the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Wolf. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Motion from the offense. Fly sweep coming. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know this defense was practicing and game planning for this guy in particular. They knew with his speed at receiver, not only would he be catching the football, but they were going to get him involved in the run game as well. That defense looked ready for that play.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for a block. It's Burks. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field to score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard.
The expressway is wide open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Runs through the tackle. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 48, set to kick this one away.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. They'll give it to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.